happy to witness it. This is amazing.
Okay, so basically, I'm gonna just like run it through. Welcome to the winner table, yada yada yada. Do all that.
Wow.
We're here with Leia. Shit! Oh my god, that's so cool! Sorry, let me speak into this. Sorry.
Yeah, the Leya podcast.
This is crazy. We got double layers in the cut right now. Are we recording?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Wow. That's actually crazy.
That's cool.
We could go a little over something. You're fine. We're good? Welcome to the Winner Table Live and Uncensored. Hold on. Welcome to the Winner Table Live and Uncensored. I'm your podcast host, Leia, here tonight with Lance Prince and Johnny Walker, showcasing talents, creatives, and a lot of varieties between. I'm here tonight with Miss Leia.
Thank you. How y'all doing?
We have Miss Leia in the building. She is a music artist. Why don't you tell me about that? How long you been into the music?
For a very long time. I used to sing only, and then I had caught like a medical condition.
Okay.
Dealing with like my throat and my vocal cords, so I kind of gave up on music. But you know, cause I started sounding crazy singing, like.
Okay, but you're back.
And.
You're back.
Yeah.
So something turned right.
Yeah, so I started freestyling in my car because I always wrote my own songs and stuff like that and write poems. I was always like good in school with language and English. I love reading. So I started writing and freestyling in the car and I'm like, you know what? I went through like a serious heartbreak in 2022.
All right, guys, we want to interrupt this podcast to bring to you a sponsor of the Winner Table podcast.
And it's Leya Verde Dispensary in Belleville, New Jersey.
Leya Verde, we had the pleasure of working with James hand in hand and really getting a chance to see behind the scenes and how awesome and dope his dispensary is. One of the most upscale and best looking dispensaries. So definitely go down to Leya Verde in Belleville. Let them know the Winner Table sent you and you'll get 20% off of your order. Follow them on Instagram as well.
Check them out. Show some love. If you're looking for the best guy in the Jersey area to clean
detail
your car, like detail your car, clean your car, and just make that look amazing. Bro, I love my car now. I used to actually not want to drive it just because of how dirty it was.
You used to not want to pick girls up for dates.
Thank you again for Orbital Auto Spot. Here's their Instagram right here. Again, thank you.
Man, so if you've checked out our music and obviously you're listening to our music, you probably are wondering who's mixing and mastering this, who's making this stuff sound so legit, so professional, bringing it to that next level. And it is Sounds of the Cosmos Studio, who is also one of the sponsors.
Thank you so much for sponsoring us.
They're located in Rahway, New Jersey. They will take your music to the next level. We wouldn't be using them if they weren't valid. Mixing, mastering, recording. Here's their Instagram.
Right here. Boom. I would like to thank Natalia Prince's Piano Studio.
Natalia is a savant when it comes to the piano, and if you're looking to get yourself to that next level when it comes to playing piano, improving your skills.
Yeah, you can find her right here. Here's the link. She's been Juilliard School of Music graduate. If you'd like the best piano teaching in the New Jersey area, come to Natalia Prince's Piano Studio.
And I'm like, I'm gonna just turn, my biggest heartbreak into my biggest mixtape.
Yeah.
So,
that's a great way to turn a little bad into a great.
Yeah, and I've been going ever since.
How many years has it been?
About like 2 to 3 years.
Oof, we got a little bit of experience in the cut.
Yeah.
What do you think music genre inspires what you got going on?
Ooh, a lot.
Okay.
A lot. Because I have like some rock songs. I have like pop songs. I have
like
R&B, hip hop.
You like rock?
Yeah.
Hip hop. That's a little versatility.
Yeah. I love it.
What's your favorite to work with?
My favorite to work with?
Like to create. What's your favorite to like go to music?
I'm gonna keep it real. Any beat that I hear, it just depends on like the feeling. Like yesterday when I was at work, I was like, I was like a little agitated. I'm about to look for some beats.
Yeah.
And I have found like 2 rock beats and 1 R&B. So it just goes basically
so
like
fire.
off my like
So your
vibe.
creative process is more so you're inspired and you feel it and then you just go off of that. You don't really plan for it. That's so cool. Do you have any artists that you think you might gravitate towards when it comes to the music?
Oh, a lot. I would say like Aaliyah, of course, Nicki Minaj. I would say Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. I would say people like the rock band Dawntree, Limp Bizkit. I love them. Linkin Park.
Linkin Park again. Woof.
Yeah. Then like hip hop side, of course, like DMX, Tupac, Lil Wayne.
We got a list of legends.
And definitely Drake. Yeah, and of course Chris Brown too.
You got a lot of great influences. That's great music taste. I'm not gonna lie.
Those are some of my favorites that like in heavy rotation in my like.
And when it comes to your style in the music, how do we? Because I like what you got going on. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna keep it real. Anything with creative process, it's just like I was in the car. I wasn't even gonna come today because I had work, and I'm just like I'm so sick of my job. I'm not even gonna lie. they're like so like I don't know what it is about creative people at jobs. It's just like they're always like nitpicking and trying to start with you. You know, even if you're quiet. So I was just like, should I go to work or should I just take a risk and call out and just come to the Winner's Circle event? And I was like, in my head, I'm like, what am I wear? 'Cause at the time, I was just driving around running errands. That's when it came to my head. I'm like, oh, I got the leopard print, plaid, leopard print shoes. I'm like, curly hair, like I was thinking to myself, so normally everything with me, like any creative process just goes into like how I'm feeling at that moment. I could say I don't have like a certain way I do things. It's just like off emotions and feelings.
Sorry, we are interrupting the Winner Table Live and Uncensored podcast again because we have another sponsor, Johnny.
The Smoky Mart Smoke Shop, located in Parsippany, New Jersey. They were so wonderful in providing a pink AK-47 bong for your enemies, and someone was so lucky to actually win it.
If you want to support the brand, Smoky Mart Smoke Shop, all you got to do is check out their Instagram, linked right here.
This part of this podcast is sponsored by No Labels Boxing.
Please show some love, show some support. If you'd like to get some boxing training and you're near the Boonton, New Jersey area, check out NoLabelsBoxing.com or check out their Instagram, No Labels. It's right here, linked right here. Check out No Labels, show some love, show some support. Again, we'd like to thank No Labels Boxing so much for sponsoring the Winner Table Live and Uncensored.
So we do want to do a special thanks to one of the sponsors of the Winner Table Live and Uncensored, and that is going to be Michael Prince, the owner of Knucklehead Bar and Grill.
So guys, here's the website linked right here. It's a landing page. Knucklehead's Bar and Grill in Glens Falls, New York.
This part of the Winner Table podcast is brought to you by The Sage and Me.
The Sage and Me represents a holistic therapy brand. Is the sage in you? If you want to be looking for that different type of therapy, something that isn't the conventional version of medicine and, you know,
the FDA certified.
Right, and then you don't like that stuff, try something different. Holistic therapy, the Sage&Me has that.
And Savannah, the owner and the founder, she has experience in helping people that go through trauma, helping people dealing with different things. So if you, like we said, check out the Instagram, check out the website, book your class, book your consultation.
TheSage&Me.
And let's get back to the podcast.
I love that. What's your perspective on like the music industry nowadays, like overall?
I feel like a lot of people, they want like a quick get rich like vibe, and a lot of people, they don't actually want to work, and I get it, and it's easier to get in the industry now. It's super easy. All you need is like a good catchy song,
a banger.
Yeah, but then it's like a lot of people don't understand, like once you get that catchy song, what are you gonna do after that?
You gotta keep up with it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's gonna be times where the work ain't gonna sell. You're gonna have slow days. Even the greatest artists have like concert tickets not selling, the album sales go down. What's gonna keep you motivated? What's your why? You know what I mean? And music, for me, I've been loving music since I was 7 years old. I've been like performing for my family at like little talent shows at rec centers and stuff like that, creating dances. So like even if the work ain't selling, I'm willing to do it for free until it sells. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's like a lot of motivation because I love the art of it. That's why I love like every aspect of music, you know?
I love that.
So
how do you handle the criticism and negativity when it comes with that?
I feel like when you go through so much growing up, like with me, I was bullied a lot, so I have like tough skin. So I could take like people talking crap about me and stuff like that. Cause like even now, like people's like, oh, now she's rapping. Cause I used to do like hair and makeup heavy, and I still do it. But I'm like, little do y'all know, I've been in music. My family knows this. That's why like the people that do rock with me and my family, they support me now. Cause it's like they've been seeing me on stage and stuff like that. But because it's been an influxation of like female rappers, it's like, oh, now you want clout. And actually, I really don't. Like, I'm really a weirdo. That's what I go by. Like, that's like my alter ego, famous weirdo. I'm really a weirdo. I make anything that comes to mind. I'll do it. Like if I knew how to do it, if I knew how to play that piano, I would make a song playing that piano. That's how much I love music. So
I love that.
I feel like nobody should care what anybody thinks. I don't care if you're 80 years old. You feel like this is my first time when to make a song. Make the song, because we're only here for a good time, not a long time. And
Preach.
when your time go, you don't want your talents to go with you. You want to give it all to the world.
Leave a
you know?
legacy.
Yeah.
Is that a lesson you think? What's the lesson you think you want to? Not a lesson, but what's a message you think you want to leave when it comes to the music?
Just be yourself and really do it because you actually have a love for it. You get a high when you're on stage. You get happy when you hear a beat. And make sure you write your own music, even if you're like not that good. Make yourself better by practicing, you know, because how you write your music, it shows your personality. Definitely. And yeah, you can have somebody else write for you, but you'll feel much better when it's your words and your thoughts. So,
Hey, of course, that beautiful. Where
Thank
can we
you.
find you? What's your Instagram?
It Girl Leya C, and I'm on TikTok too.
TikTok.
Leia Sharman and the Real Famous Weirdo on TikTok. So
Oh my gosh, shouts out. Thank you for coming to the Winner Table Live.
thank you. I love this interview.
I hope to see you future. Have you performed yet?
Yeah, I
On the
performed
stage?
already.
I'll
Yeah,
see you perform soon.
cool.
Oh my gosh, beautiful. That was nice.
Thank you.